Hey students, today's lesson is on the quotient of powers property. So let's start by defining that property. The quotient of powers property tells us that to divide powers with the same base, we'll just subtract their exponents. So here we have 4 to the 5th power divided by 4 to the 2nd power. That's going to be 4 to the 5 minus 2, or 5 to the 3rd power. Let's write this out in expanded form to see why this is working. 4 to the 5th power is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. If we divide by 4 times 4, we can simplify this expression and say 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. So what we're left with is 4 to the 3rd power. All right, so let's look at some examples. First, we're going to divide powers with the same base. So here we have 2 to the 6th over 2 to the 4th. This first one I'll write out in expanded form. 2 to the 6th looks like this in expanded form. And then 2 to the 4th in the denominator. And then we'll go ahead and simplify this. And our answer is 2 squared. All right. Our next example, we have negative 7 to the 9th power over negative 7 to the 3rd power. This time we'll just use the property. We have negative 7 is the base in both the numerator and the denominator. So our exponent will be 9 minus 3 is 6. All right, and our last example, we have h to the 7th power over h to the 6th power. H is the base in both powers. 7 minus 6 is 1, so that's h to the 1st power, or just h in simplest form. All right, so let's simplify an expression that's using the quotient of powers property. So first, we're going to use our product of power property to simplify the numerator here. We have 3 to the 4th times 3 squared, so that would be 3 to the 6th. Over our denominator, which is 3 to the 3rd power. And now we'll use our quotient of powers property to say 3 is the base in both powers, and 6 minus 3 is 3. So that's 3 to the 3rd power. Let's do one that's using variables. So this time we have a to the 10th over a to the 6th times a to the 7th over a to the 4th. So let's start this time by using the quotient of powers property to simplify each of these fractions. So a to the 10th over a to the 6th would be a to the 4th. And we'll multiply that by a to the 7th over a to the 4th, which is a to the 3rd. And then we're going to use our product of powers property to simplify this to a to the 7th. All right, last example. Here we have a problem where it says the projected population of Tennessee in 2030 is about 5 times 5.9 to the 8th power. And then it says predict the average number of people per square mile in 2030 if there's about 5.9 to the 6th power square miles. Okay, so the total number of people is 5 times 5.9 to the 8th, all over 5.9 to the 6th power. Okay, so let's rewrite this, and we'll pull out this 5 in front of our fraction. So we're going to rewrite this as 5 times 5.9 to the 8th over 5.9 to the 6th. Then we'll use our quotient of powers property to simplify this. So 5 times 5.9 squared. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and use our calculator to simplify. So 5.9 squared, and then we'll multiply that by 5. That's about 174.05 people per square mile. All right, that's it. Go ahead and try a few on your own. I'll see you soon.